Hi guys, I'm Asif Ali and you're watching CGHOW video. So today I will create the Scratchpad module tutorial. This will be a basics how to start with Scratchpad, and I'm planning to create a series of Scratchpad tutorial. I don't know how many videos I will create, but yeah, there will be some tutorials on Scratchpad from now. So this will be my first Scratchpad tutorial. Although I have already lots of tutorial where I'm using Scratchpad for some uh, behavior to change the behavior of particle or some conditions maybe, but yeah, only scratchpad tutorial I don't have. So let's create this. So in this one I will use a condition for a velocity where we can check if the velocity is positive, so we have a different color or size of particle. If our velocity is negative, then we have different thing. So how we can do that? Let's take a Niagara. I'm taking this fountain, and in this fountain, of course, we have a velocity positive, so this is shooting in positive direction. Then after a certain point, the velocity becomes zero because the strength of velocity is disappearing, this initial velocity. Then the gravity is forcing them to fall, so the velocity now the negative. So what I want when they are going up means the velocity is positive, the color should be green or red, maybe green. And when they are start falling, the color should be different, maybe red. So what you can do to create a scratch pad, you can click on this plus icon, and at the last we have this new scratch pad module. You can add this in here in particle update, in spawn also, and in emitter update and emitter spawn also, depending on what you want to do. If you want to edit the initial size, velocity, color, then here. If you want to update that thing, then here. If you want to do that on emitter level, then you can use there. So I want to use that in particle update, so you need to take the scratchpad module, and then after taking it you can put a name here. So let's say velocity condition. Okay, and here you can see velocity condition scratchpad, and I will move it here because if you are using it at the last and you have something output that you want to use here in colors or anything, then this should be above that module where you want to use the output of that. But if you are doing something in here that you are not using on other modules, then you can use it anywhere. Okay, depending on what you are doing. So in this, I'll open this again. We have this get and set and then output. Get what we want to edit and set what we want to set the values. Like I want to take the velocity for my condition, then I want to set the particle size, color, or maybe velocity or position, anything. So here if I take velocity, these which have this green or any color, this what you will say UI, these are pre-built modules. Although if you type here like position, and we have this position, we have this position, this is input, but this is actual particle position which have these, what you can say, these buttons or BG of colors. And it has different type of types. Like if you take a float here and right click and namespace, now you can see we have system, emitter, particle, local, and output stack, context, and transient. Okay, so let's take the velocity, the actual particle velocity. Then because we are working only on z, because they are falling, I just want to edit the z. So you can break this, because this is vector, the yellow one is vector, you can break this. So we have now this green floats x, y, and z, and I want to check just the z. So if this z is less than any value, now this blue is like a, it is not assigned any type, like it's not a float, it's not an integer, or it is not a boolean or vector. So you need to right click and then apply something, like I want to use it as float. Now it turns the green. And now I want to check if my z velocity, which is going up or down, is less than 0, and when it will be less than 0 here, because it is shooting like with the velocity 100, and then here when gravity start working it will become 0 for a time, then it will come to the negative. So any negative value will be less than 0, negative 10 will be less than 0, negative 5 will be less than 0. So my 0 is the point where my gravity start falling them down. Okay, so this is my condition. And then we have this red one, this is Boolean. So if this condition is true, what should happen? So you need to take this if. In previous version, in UE4, you need to just press I and click, and that if module comes up. But in here in UE5, I don't know which shortcut is this, but you can just right click and type the if. Okay. So it doesn't have any thing here right now, but we are using the float value. So we will take the float here. After taking the float, this is my output at the right side. So input should also be float. So after taking float here, you just need to take the boolean here and it will give you two float. So if you have like in if you have here vector, output vector, and if you take the boolean here, it will give you two vector, because depending on two vectors it will give you the output of vector, depending on two floats it will give you the output of float. Okay, so connect this here. So if this is true, I have something, and if this is false, I have something. So instead of this, because I want to change the color, you can also take the color here, and then here you will take boolean, you will have two colors. So if the condition is true, let's say you have red color. If condition is false, you have green color. And because we have output of color, we can add it here our color. So I am setting my original particle color because it has this green button. So connect these here, and when you hit apply here, it will start working. Let me check why it's not working. Delete this scale color, and now you have this. So when velocity is going above up, it's green. When they are falling, it's red. So this is the basic or how you can do that. But when I'll do these type of thing, I don't set things here, because now this module is now packed. You cannot use that condition for like size. So what you can do to edit the size, I want green particle bigger, red particle smaller. You can also take here the if, and then again, because size is vector 2D, and then you can take the boolean, and then you can edit the size here, and then depending on this, so my red should be 1 and 1, and my green should be like 5, 5 and 5, and we are editing our particle size. Hit apply. See, so this is not the method we should use, because everything you will edit, you will need to make the lots of nodes here. So the cool thing you can do that I always do, delete these and delete these also. Whenever you have a condition, just make an output of that condition, and that output you can use anywhere. So like you have this condition, and if I take the if, and again I take the float, and then I take here boolean. So if this is true, let's say I have 1. If this is false, I have 0. So boolean works like that, 0 or 1. Although you can put any value here, but we are using just 0 and 1. So this is true, we have 1. This is false, we have 0. And then we will take a float, and you can make that float output, stack contents, transient, or particle. Anything will work. So let's say you have this particle and you have a name of this. So like if val 0. So if val 0, we have this output and just hit apply. And when you will hit apply, nothing will happen here because this output is not connected anywhere. So now you have this output and you can check this selecting your module and show what it writes. It writes this module. This is output if val 0. So we were using that for the color. So now if I take the color and let's say you have the Lerp and you have the red color and you have the green color, and you can use that output if val 0 here. It will give you the same output. The benefit of this, you can now copy this and you can use almost for anything like size, and same thing uniform. Actually you have like black and white values 0 and 1 and you can use that in Lerp anywhere. Okay, so like you have, this should be down here because it's creating that output. See, the green particle is bigger or maybe red particle is bigger, whatever you want. So cool thing, you have this output, and instead of these taking here, you can also take this particle attribute, particle attribute. It has all things. You need to just put the alpha here, and now you can use the colors. You can take the two colors here. So like you have, you can like take the local value, and now you have the red value and the green value. Similarly, you can edit anything like position, material, sprite spacing, anything on this condition. So this was the basic. I will not make the long tutorials. These will be short and very simple tutorial to understand better. Now you know the basic condition, how you can use, and that's it. Thanks for watching it. I hope you liked it. Bye bye. Take care.